Hi Virgo, I hope you guys are doing well. Let's go ahead and get into your reading for the month of August 2019. Welcome to summer, Virgo. First card out, you have the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is a card of connection. It's a card of feeling good. It's energy where we are in a healthy relationship with somebody else. If it's not a healthy relationship with somebody else, it talks about your home being stable, having a foundation in your life or establishing foundations in your life. It can talk about commitment and sometimes moving in together. Let's not go overboard here. Let's go ahead and get some more cards out and then we will continue on. So next card out, you have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is somebody who they want to communicate their emotions to you. Sometimes it can be a water sign child or a very artistic person who's younger, sometimes 30 and below, if it's not a child. But the Page of Cups is essentially a card that is, it's well-meaning. It's an extension of friendship. It is sometimes it can be seen as apologies. Sometimes it is, wanting to, in a certain way, have ease and an easy emotional exchange with you. So far, it looks pretty good with the Four of Wands and the Page of Cups. I mean, that could be somebody also wanting to, say, take the relationship a little bit further. I mean, usually I would say the Knight of Wands would be that, or the Knight of Cups would be that. But it feels happy so far. Show me more for Virgo. So you have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands can talk about moving. It can talk about moving together with somebody. It can talk about messages that you receive. It's a card of travel. It's a card of communication. Sometimes the messages are coming very quickly. It's text, it's emails. Being able to intercept those. It's good communication oftentimes and a card of movement. Yeah, let's keep going. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Wands as well. So the Ace of Wands is essentially passion. It's finding new direction. It's feeling happy. Lots of communication, potential good sex. Show me more. So you have the Two of Wands here. So this is about decision making in regard to the direction you want to go in. Some of you literally, and you have the Star. So again, cards of travel. Some of you literally may be moving. Some of you may be moving in with somebody or considering the idea to move in with somebody. Some of you may be moving in together due to a pregnancy. But it doesn't feel terrible. It feels like you actually love each other and it's just the next progression in your relationship. It doesn't feel bad. But with the Eight of Wands and the Two of Wands, this is essentially figuring out where you want to go, which area you want to live in. What, do you want to move out of town, out of state, out of the country? Like, honestly, right now, the out of the country sounds really tempting to me. But that's just my own personal gripe. Show me more for Virgo. Show me more for Virgo. And I know not everybody's going to be pregnant, okay? I get that. I do get that. But yeah, you guys. Nice. Oh, Virgo. I love it. Thank God, man. All the fucking readings have been heavy as shit. You have the Two of Cups here. And you have the Ace of Wands. Oh, nice. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Cups. Excelente. So all of these energies are very positive. They're very loving. You have a connection here between two people who love each other. There's a fair amount of passion between the two of you. Not everybody's pregnant. This could just mean the message to extend and further your love relationship. It feels like somebody here is very, very happy, or two people are very happy here together. If anything, this is literally about moving your relationship to the next phase with positive outcome. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling, you guys. All right. This may read this meeting, blah blah blah. This reading may be short and sweet, just because this feels very easygoing. This doesn't feel like convoluted and frustrating and angry, and people are all confused. This feels like we want to be happy. We want to secure our future. For those of you who are pregnant, it's like you're taking it to the next step. You're securing your future with this person. Interesting. Oh, and my honey's home. Okay, Virgo. So I'm going to unlock the door for him right now. He's got 10,000 bags. Okay. So give me some energy between the Four of Wands and the Page of Cups. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So you have the Four of Wands and you also have the Four of Pentacles. Interesting energy. This is basically an energy where we are, two people now are of the same mindset with the Four of Wands here. Both wanting to move, both wanting to stabilize things. Some of you, there may have been, some of you who are pregnant, there may be a situation where there's been communication in regard to how to stabilize a family here. In one card, we have two people happily dancing together, very comfortable. This is about commitment, love, marriage, connection. In the second card, we have a male and female with a child, okay? So it's like there may be somebody here who's coming into the situation. Some of you with this Four of Pentacles, there may have been some confusion or communication about keeping a baby, or just stabilizing a situation for a child to come into your lives. It does not feel bad though. And I know for all of you that don't have children, this may just be a situation where you decide to keep this person, or it's just, this solidifies the decision. It's like the stamp of approval with this Four of Pentacles. Show me the connection between the Eight of Wands and the Two of Wands here for Virgo. So you have the Two of Swords here. The Two of Swords in reverse, it is an energy where we have communication. We're not confused about the direction that we're going in. There's clear-cut communication between you. You know, some things that were confusing before may be cleared up now. That may be through this movement. Some of you may have been uncertain in the direction that you're going to be moving to, so you weren't moving at all, nothing was happening. Now there's movement, now there's shift and change. You have the Moon at the bottom of the deck too. The Moon is not always a terrible card. The Moon can also mean, I'm picking up this pregnancy thing big time. The Moon talks about cycles and gestation periods, but the Moon can also talk about not knowing the direction that you're going in, but still going, you know, still trusting the path. It's just allowing yourself to move through it. Not everything is, not everything is like, how do you say, in the daylight, you can see what you're stepping into. You can see the directions on the road. You can see all of these things. Now, say if you were in the middle of the country, you know, in a desolate part, in a rural part, like you might just have starlight to guide you, or the light of the moon. Like, it's difficult to see what you're stepping in, or if there's a pothole, or, you know, if you don't have any other existing light. In regard to moving, in regard to potentially getting involved with somebody deeper, that may be confusing, that may be uneasy for somebody. You know, that's a big shift, that's a big change. This is at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to leave it there. This is the one that came out for these two cards. But either way, it feels like somebody's going in that direction. It feels like positivity is happening. Show me the connection between the Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Yeah. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So you have the World here. So the World is about completion. The World is about moving forward. It's about learning lessons, dealing with things in the way that they process and play out, and just making things happen. But it's also about leaving things behind for new things. And it feels like you're both on this ascension. And I don't mean like a spirit, we're all on a spiritual ascension. I'm not talking airy fairy, like, oh, some spiritual ascension that you're gonna like, your crown chakra is gonna like blow apart and you're just gonna be all seeing and like whatever, fuck it. What I'm feeling here is the world is talking about new opportunities. The world can talk about world travel. Some of you may be taking a trip with this person across the world into a different country or state. But also it's talking about new phases, new gestation periods. Here we've got the Page of Cups. This could mean a child. Some of you may be pregnant here. Now with the Ace of Wands, you have the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is essentially a card where we are emotionally bonded, we're emotionally satisfied, we're content. We have happiness here. This is emotional abundance. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles. This is about, you have the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck for this reading. You have an energy here with the Three of Pentacles where you have the desire. It's like both people having the same desire. Like, I love you, you love me, let's do this together, okay? It's emotionally satisfying. It makes you feel like you're connected to somebody on an emotional level that you can trust. That's what it feels like, Virgo. Wow, what an incredibly beautiful reading. I know not everybody's pregnant here, but some of you that are not pregnant, if you're dealing with somebody else, it could be a water sign, could be a fire sign, could be any sign. But it feels like the opportunity for you to stabilize and continue your relationship and make it deeper, that's what you hold on to. You hold on to it and you take it very seriously. Good for you, Virgo. I'm so happy for you guys if this is your reading, because all of the, not all, but like there's been a couple of really nice ones, but you have to understand, as a reader and an intuitive reader, like the stuff that I feel when I'm doing the readings is really hard. I think I was doing Gemini's. I'm going to make it a bonus video for them. But like Gemini's, like I was about to like fucking punch a hole in a wall. Like I felt so angry and it was just bursting in waves. It was so uncomfortable. So let's go ahead and get some cards out here for Virgo. Okay, so you have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. I hate these cards because they're so fucking cheesy. In the bottom of the deck, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Lovely, 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 lovely. This is for two people who are utterly connected and who are so into each other and they're ready to take the next step and go into life together, possibly with a child on the way. If this is not a child, it's just intensifying the bond that you have between you. It's deep love. Whoa, it's deep love. All right. Show me for Virgo. So you have Dawn. All right. Let's see here. Where's the book? Okay, let's find where Dawn is. Duality, cycles, and dawn is defined as the end of the night when the first light appears in the sky just before sunrise. The mountainous scene in this card was inspired by my 2015 trip to Bali. As part of the trip, we did a sunrise hike up Mount Batur, one of the active volcanoes on the island. We started hiking around 2 a.m. when it was still dark, and made it up to the top right before the sun started rising. As I stood at the summit enjoying my hot breakfast and watching the colors appear in the sky, I felt a sense of peace and completion, having overcome a grueling journey. For the creatures of the night, another challenging night has passed, and it is time for rest until the next sundown. Interesting. Mostly what I'm picking up from this is sun up, sun down, sun up, sun down, sun up, sun down, you know, going through life's journeys together, day in, day out, day in, day out. That's what I'm picking up here. So, Virgo, I'm glad that this reading was for you. I am very happy for you. And if this is your reading, wonderful. I love that it's like 15 minutes and this is done. It's not crazy. It's fairly straightforward and lovely. So bravo, Virgo. I hope everything goes well for you and whomever you're dealing with. And for those of you who are dealing with no one, I hope that this situation ends up in your life because it feels very nice. So, you know, and also Dawn, New Day. Dawn, New Day. Is that the Nina Simone song? Anyways, all right, you guys, take care. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And also, there's a link to donate in the description box below should you choose to do that. And I thank you for those of you who do. So yeah, thank you. Good luck with everything. Take care, Virgo. Bye-bye.